Good morning, everyone. State Senator Novstrup from Aberdeen. Just finished week 3. The first 3 weeks are primarily getting bills in. Bills in. And basically, you get the bills written, you talk to fellow legislators about it, you talk to people in the Capitol, lobbyists, special interest groups, that type of thing. What I've been working on, probably the most important bill that I've been working on is trying to help the juvenile system. And basically what that is right now, if a young person commits a crime, the options available are counseling, JDC, and some people respond to that and some people don't. In the past we've had Star Academy out in Custer, and that was an option for those people that failed to respond to local resources. So working with people that are very knowledgeable in the field, they have told me that what we need is one more tool, and the tool is the one that was taken away from us, which is Custer Star Academy, and that is if we get to the end of our rope locally, there must be an option beyond that. And basically, my wife and I had a chance to tour Star Academy, and basically what it was people that failed to respond to local resources, which is counseling and JDC, were sent off to Custer, and it wasn't boot camp. It was basically in a gorgeous area of Black Hills, but they gave them instruction on how to live life. And as we talked to those young people out at Star Academy, we were very impressed with their respectfulness, how respectful they were, how tuned into the future they were, and so we're missing that part of the puzzle, and so we're trying to put that part of the puzzle back in again. A great example today is if a young person steals a car, he's going to get probation. If he steals a second car, he's going to steal probation, or excuse me, he's going to get probation again. If he kills his neighbor's dog, he's going to get counseling. If he kills his neighbor's dog again, he's going to get counseling. And you can only go through that cycle so many times and say there's got to be one more step along the way, and that step is to go someplace and have more intense counseling over a longer period of time than what can happen. So that's the bill that I'm working on. It's supported by the state's attorneys in South Dakota. It's also going to, I haven't got an official word, but highly likely it's going to be supported by the Sheriff's Association. And Gail, she's still timing me, I said here? Okay, well, you can cut me off anytime. Some other lesser bills that I'm working on, that, and that's a big deal because it's going to impact a lot of people's lives in 2 ways. One is if a juvenile is stealing cars and not getting any consequences, he's going to continue to do that and do worse things, and you as citizens may be his victim someday, his or her victim someday. So if we can get them, and not only that, as a taxpayer, you're going to pay to have them in the state pen forever if we don't solve the problem when they're young. And then some, I've got a few bills, but the ones I'll just talk about 2 of them now. Sit down and take questions. In state law currently today, you can only be on the ballot once, which seems reasonable. I can't run for governor in the state legislature at the same time. Got to pick one. Well, that sounds good on the surface, but here's the problem. If I live in a township and nobody wants to serve in the township, and the township is a volunteer position, or maybe you get $100 a year for serving as a township board, would it not be good for South Dakota if I could run for the legislature and my township board? The exact example that was brought to my attention was if somebody wanted to serve on the county commission, which pays fairly well, and then if they wanted to serve on the water district, which pays $900 a year. Why wouldn't that be good for South Dakota to allow them to do 2 things? And right now they can't do that because they might end up on the ballot twice. So what the bill is that I'm working with, and I believe I'm going to have support of the municipalities and the counties and the townships, says if one of the 2 positions pays less than $5,000, then you're welcome to serve in the job that pays more than $5,000, and you can't serve in 2 jobs that pay more than $5,000, but you can serve in, for example, if you're in Bison, South Dakota, and you want to serve on the county or in the city council, probably pays $50 a year. Why wouldn't you allow a good person to do that? So working on that. I suspect that's going to have good support. I suspect it will become state law. Thank you. Thank you. I'll stand by for questions.